Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating what-if scenario. Buckle up, because we're about to get weird. We're talking ancient mysteries, crazy theories, and maybe even a little bit of truth that's stranger than fiction. What if the pyramids were actually ancient electric generators? I know, sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here. What if those massive structures weren't tombs but some kind of crazy advanced technology? We're talking about a civilization so ahead of its time that it makes modern engineering look like child's play. Let's explore the possibilities, the science, and the sheer mind-blowing potential of these ancient wonders. Let's talk about the pyramids. So, the pyramids, man, these things have been puzzling people for centuries. We're talking massive structures perfectly aligned and built with technology that still makes us scratch our heads. But what if there's more to it? What if these weren't just tombs but something far more powerful? Enter Nikola Tesla, the OG mad scientist, a genius ahead of his time. Tesla was obsessed with energy, with harnessing the power of the universe, and he believed the pyramids held the key. Tesla's theory was based on the idea of resonance. See, everything vibrates at a certain frequency, and when things vibrate together, they amplify that energy. Tesla thought the pyramids were designed to resonate with the Earth's natural frequencies, creating massive amounts of energy. We're talking about the Earth's electromagnetic field, the ionosphere, all this crazy energy just swirling around us. Tesla thought the pyramids were like giant antennas pulling in this energy and amplifying it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Joe, come on, that's nuts, but think about it. The pyramids are built with these massive granite blocks, right? And granite's full of quartz. And guess what? Quartz is piezoelectric, meaning it generates electricity when you put it under pressure. So, you've got these massive stones constantly under pressure from the weight of the pyramid, potentially generating a ton of electricity. Add to that the shape of the pyramids themselves. Those sloping sides, the pointed top, it's all designed to channel energy, to focus it. Tesla believed this design could create a powerful electric field, maybe even wirelessly transmit power. Now, we don't have concrete proof that Tesla was right. But, the idea's out there, man. It's a possibility, and it makes you wonder what those ancient Egyptians were really up to. Let's talk about the atmosphere for a second. It's not just empty space, you know? It's a soup of charged particles, constantly moving, full of potential energy. And guess what? The pyramids might have been tapping into that. Imagine this. The Great Pyramid standing tall, a giant conductor in the middle of the desert, the sun beats down, the air heats up, and what happens? The air rises, creating these powerful updrafts. Now, the pyramids are covered in limestone, right? Limestone can become electrically charged when exposed to heat and friction. So, you got these charged particles in the air, rubbing against the charged limestone, and boom, you've got a giant natural generator. And it's not just the heat, the wind, the dust storms, all that movement could have created static electricity, building up a charge in the pyramid. It's like rubbing a balloon on your head, but on a massive scale. Some researchers even believe that the pyramids were designed to vibrate at specific frequencies that would attract lightning strikes. Now that sounds insane, right? But lightning is a massive surge of electrical energy. If the ancient Egyptians could somehow control and harness that power, man, it would be revolutionary. They wouldn't even need power lines, just these massive stone structures pulling energy from the sky. It's a wild theory, but it makes you think about the power of nature and the ingenuity of these ancient cultures. We might be looking at the past, but maybe, just maybe, they were way ahead of their time. Alright, let's get back to Tesla for a minute, because this is where things get really interesting. Remember Tesla's Wardencliff Tower? This wasn't just some random experiment, man. Tesla was onto something big. See, Wardencliff was all about wireless energy transmission. Tesla envisioned a world where power could be sent through the air, no wires needed. And guess what? The design of Wardenclyffe bears a striking resemblance to the pyramids. Both structures have a large base tapering to a point at the top. Both are made of conductive materials, and both, Tesla believed, could tap into the Earth's natural energy field. Think about it. The Earth itself is a giant conductor, and there's this constant flow of electricity between the ground and the ionosphere. Tesla believed that if you could tap into that flow, you could access an unlimited supply of energy. Now, Wardenclyffe ultimately failed, at least officially. But what if Tesla was actually onto something? What if the pyramids were the ancient version of Wardenclyffe, successfully tapping into this hidden energy source? It's a mind-blowing possibility. Imagine, ancient civilizations harnessing the power of the planet itself, using it to light their cities, power their machines. It sounds like science fiction, but so did a lot of Tesla's ideas, and look at us now. We're talking about a level of technology that we can barely comprehend, but the similarities between Wardenclyffe and the pyramids are there, and they're hard to ignore. Okay, strap in because we're about to go full cosmic here. What if the pyramids weren't just tapping into the Earth's energy but the energy of the universe itself? We're talking about cosmic rays, man. These are high-energy particles that are constantly bombarding our planet from space. Now, most of these rays are absorbed by the atmosphere, but some of them make it through. And guess what? The pyramids are perfectly positioned to capture these cosmic rays. Think about it. They're aligned with the cardinal points. They're built with these massive, geometrically precise structures. It's like they're designed to act as giant antennas for cosmic energy. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Some researchers believe that the pyramids' chambers and passageways weren't just for burials, but were actually part of a complex system for channeling and amplifying this cosmic energy. Imagine the king's chamber, not as a tomb, but as a giant capacitor, storing up this cosmic charge. And those narrow shafts leading up from the chamber? What if those weren't ventilation shafts, but waveguides directing the energy flow? We're talking about the pyramids acting like giant batteries, storing up cosmic energy and then releasing it in a controlled way. It's a mind-blowing concept, and it could explain how the ancient Egyptians achieved such incredible feats of engineering. Think about it. Moving those massive stones, carving them with such precision, it would have taken an immense amount of energy. What if they weren't just using brute strength, but were tapping into a source of power that we're only beginning to understand? Alright, let's switch gears for a second and talk about sound. We all know that sound is vibration, right? But what if those vibrations could be harnessed, converted into usable energy? Now the pyramids are massive and they're built with these incredible acoustics. You can whisper in one corner of the king's chamber and hear it clearly on the other side. That's not an accident, man. The ancient Egyptians knew what they were doing. Some researchers believe that the pyramids were designed to amplify and focus sound waves, converting them into energy. Think about it. The desert's a noisy place. You've got wind, you've got sandstorms, you've got the constant hum of the earth itself. What if the pyramids were capturing these sounds, channeling them through their chambers and passageways, using them to vibrate crystals or other materials that could generate electricity? It sounds crazy, but we already use sound to generate electricity in some modern technologies. It's called piezoelectricity, and it's based on the principle that certain materials generate an electrical charge when they vibrate. Now imagine that principle scaled up to the size of a pyramid. We're talking about a massive sound-powered generator harnessing the natural rhythms of the earth to create power. It's a fascinating possibility, and it opens up a whole new way of thinking about the pyramids and the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. Let's get weird for a minute. What if the pyramids weren't just power plants but also giant antennas, sending and receiving signals across vast distances? We're talking about geoelectromagnetic energy. See, the Earth has its own natural electromagnetic field, and some researchers believe that the pyramids were designed to interact with this field, acting as giant beacons. Imagine this. The pyramids, strategically placed around the globe, sending signals to each other, maybe even to other civilizations out there in the cosmos. We're talking about a level of communication that would blow our minds, and it's not just about sending signals. What if the pyramids were also receiving information from space, downloading knowledge from some advanced extraterrestrial source? I know, sounds like something straight out of Ancient Aliens, right? But think about it, the pyramids are aligned with incredible precision to the stars. They're built with materials that conduct electricity. It's almost like they were designed to interact with the cosmos. Now, we don't have any concrete proof of this, but the possibility is tantalizing. What if the pyramids were more than just tombs or power plants? What if they were part of a global network, a system for communication and knowledge sharing that we're only beginning to understand? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing what-if scenarios. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on the Tesla pyramid hypothesis. Do you think the pyramids were ancient power plants, or is it all just a bunch of crazy theories? I want to hear your thoughts. And hey, maybe we can even get some real experts on the show to break it all down. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.